This is IGN. Coming up, the latest Nintendo Switch 2 rumor as fans think they figured out the new physical game case size. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, Matthew Lillard is back for Scream 7. Deadline reported that Lillard, who famously played antagonist Stuart Stu Macher in the 1996 original Scream film, will star in Scream 7. Fans of the franchise will wonder how Lillard can be in Scream 7 given the events of the first movie. Will he reprise his role as Stu or play someone else? It remains a mystery for now, but Lillard did tease his involvement in a post on Instagram, which you can see at IGN.com. The OG Scream band is getting back together somewhat, with Lillard set to join Neve Campbell, who's reprising her role as Sidney Prescott, and Courtney Cox on Scream 7. Scott Foley, Mason Gooding, and Jasmine Savoy Brown are in it too. It's big news for a movie that, at one point, seemed like it might no longer be on the way after a tumultuous cycle of development. Scream 7 hits cinemas on February 27, 2026. Next, Netflix's Devil May Cry anime finally gets a release date, dropping on the streaming service on April 3rd. The new animated series, produced by Castlevania showrunner Adi Shankar and animated by Legend of Korra Studio Mir, announced the release date with a new teaser on X. Appropriately, it's set to Limp Bizkit, because of course it is. The Devil May Cry anime was announced back in 2018 and confirmed an 8-episode first season. Studio Mir, known for its work on shows like The Legend of Korra, X-Men 97, and more, would be handling the production of the series. While plot details are being kept under wraps, it appears to be starring Dante from around the time of the first 3 Devil May Cry games, as opposed to Devil May Cry 5, but any connections to the games are unconfirmed. Dante will be voiced by Johnny Young Bosch, who actually voices Nero in the video games. The last Devil May Cry game was Devil May Cry 5, released in 2019. And Squid Game Season 3 premieres on Netflix on June 27, 2025, the streamer has announced. Netflix released a new poster and images of the third and final season of its smash hit show, revealing a tantalizing glimpse into the fate of the surviving players. Picking up where Season 2 left off, Season 3 explores the choices Ji-hoon will make amid overwhelming despair. The newly revealed launch poster shows a pink guard dragging a bloodied contestant toward a coffin wrapped in a pink ribbon. Squid Game Season 2 is the third most watched season on Netflix ever, with 68 million views upon its debut, breaking records for the most views in a premiere week, and ranking number 1 in the top 10 non-English TV series list across 92 countries. Nintendo Switch 2 fans have shifted discussion from the console itself to the size of its physical game cases after a retailer seemingly leaked the dimensions. As reported by Nintendo Life, journalist Felipe Lima spotted a listing for a Take-Two interactive Nintendo Switch 2 game had dimensions registered on French retailer Fnac. If these are correct, Nintendo Switch 2 game boxes will come in a touch bigger than those of the original Switch. This was further mocked up in a Reddit post by Hertzburst, which shows the two boxes side by side. If the retailer listing is to be believed, the boxes are 5.1 inches or 13 centimeters by 7.7 inches or 19.5 centimeters. This makes the boxes a little bigger than the smaller cases Nintendo Switch fans are familiar with, but still a lot smaller than the standard cases used by Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5 games. The change is far from official, but it makes sense retailers would receive product sizes early in order to prepare stock displays and so on. The Nintendo Switch 2 likely isn't far from release either, as while Nintendo hasn't confirmed any window yet, some suggest it will be between June and September. This is because hands-on events are taking place up until June, and Greedfall publisher Nacon said the console will be out before September. The Nintendo Switch 2 was revealed earlier in January with a brief trailer that confirmed backwards compatibility features and the addition of a second USB-C port. Most details, such as its other games and what the heck the mysterious new Joy-Con button does, were left out, though the Joy-Con mouse theory did gain a little traction. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console, and subscribe to our weekly podcasts through the podcast service of your choice.
spoken layer.